If you already have an Apple Watch, then welcome to the club. You're considering buying an Apple Watch and you want to know the things that are good about it. It is a lifesaver. One of my favourite features that I probably use the most. Some of the things I'm not so keen on about my Apple Watch. Maybe you found out something that you didn't know you could use it for. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Ross here. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe and stick around for a while. If you didn't already know, then I am a Scottish primary teacher. I'm really excited to be filming today's video after the success of my What's on my iPad Pro video. I put a post up on my Instagram and all of you were very interested to hear about how I use my Apple Watch. I absolutely love my Apple Watch. It's such a nice thing to have. Before I bought this, to be honest, I wasn't really a watch person. I literally just use my phone to tell the time. So the fact that I bought this actually made me a daily watch wearer. It just does so many things all in one. It was my first purchase that I made with my first salary as a teacher. It's something that I'd had my eye on for a long time. Although an Apple Watch isn't an absolute necessity, it was more of a kind of luxury item for me, something that I bought to kind of treat myself, and something that I definitely knew that I would enjoy and be able to use every day, especially with work. I'm really lucky to own mostly Apple products anyway, so it really just fit in nicely with what I already use. It's just really straightforward to have everything linking. You do have to own an iPhone to be able to work your Apple Watch, and if you are familiar with Apple products, then this will be a really easy adjustment for you. I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about my watch. I'll also talk you through some of the accessories that I have for my watch, and then we'll get into some of my favourite apps and features that the watch has. So if you are a teacher, for example, and you're considering buying an Apple Watch and you want to know the things that are good about it, or if you already own an Apple Watch, you might be interested to find some things about it that you might not have already known, then this is going to be the video for you. So just to fill you in on my watch, this is the Apple Watch Series 5. I think the Series 6 has just recently come out. I had a little look on the Apple store. I think you can buy this watch refurbished on Apple for about £320 at the moment. This is not the cellular version, this is the GPS version, which means that I am not able to go out for a run, for example, without my phone. My watch is connected to my phone and it gets all of its kind of data signal through my phone, whereas with the cellular version you can use the watch on its own and you don't have to have your phone on you. If you can afford to buy the cellular version, it probably will make your life a lot easier, because if, for example, your phone dies, then you have your watch as well. My mum and my sister and my boyfriend also all have Apple Watches, but we all have different versions. Personally, like from my experience, I don't really notice much of a difference between any of our watches. If you are looking to save some money, do not rule out any of the older versions. Look into what you specifically are wanting to use it for, and you might be able to get a really good deal on one of the older Apple Watches. The sheer convenience of it is definitely one of the main selling points. You know, it's not revolutionary, it is pretty much an extension of your phone, but it is that convenience factor of having it hands-free on your wrist. The original colour of my watch is the gold aluminium. It's kind of rose gold coloured, and it came with the pink sport band. But as you can see, I actually purchased a new watch strap for myself, and this isn't an official Apple one. I got this from Amazon from a company called Simpeak, and it's just a rose gold, kind of more dressy, fashionable strap. I recently got a screen protector for my watch because I did find that the glass scratches very easily. I wear this every day for work, and there have been a few instances where I have accidentally bumped my watch like off a wall or something like that. So my boyfriend Ryan actually bought me a screen protector case. It's rose gold again, so it does go perfectly with my watch, and I think that is something really important to consider if you're buying or if you own an Apple Watch, because all it takes is just one little mistake and you could end up with a cracked screen. So that's something that I would definitely recommend. But overall, I'm really happy with how my watch looks. There are loads of different straps available online. One of the benefits about my watch, and I think most of the Apple Watches, is that the display is always on. All you have to do is tilt your wrist and the screen will light up, so you can always check the time. It's just really handy that you don't have to press any of the buttons automatically. You will just be able to glance at it and be able to see the time. When I'm doing a workout, for example, or I'm out to run and I've got the sport tracker activity app open, then my watch face stays on at all times, so I'm always able to check like if I'm timing myself or checking my calories, and again, you don't have to press the buttons, so that's really handy. You can personalize your watch face, and you can do that on the watch itself, and you can also do it through your phone. A lot of people don't seem to really use the watch app, but I would definitely recommend make sure you go in and have a good look at that watch app, because there are a lot of features on there that make it a lot easier to customize your watch. You can pretty much completely customize the colors, the features. I change this quite often depending on my mood. One of the things I really like is the little shortcuts. When you scroll up, a little bit like when you're on a phone and you're opening up, I think it's called the control panel, something like that. You can see your Wi-Fi access, you can turn on do not disturb mode, but not gonna lie, I am forever losing my phone, and one of my favourite features about the Apple Watch that I probably use the most is the little ping feature. It sends a little signal to your phone and your phone makes a loud beeping noise so that you can find it if you've lost it somewhere nearby. I always used to lose my phone and I would end up asking someone to call it for me to be able to find it, and when it was on silent mode then that was just a nightmare. So the good thing is, regardless of whether your phone's on silent, it makes a very loud pinging noise. I'll show you a little example now. And that saved me so many mornings when I've been in a rush and I don't know if I've got my phone on me. It is a lifesaver. One of the other things that I use my watch most for is the ability to unlock my MacBook. I use my MacBook a lot at home for work and video editing and watching Netflix and things like that, but I want to make sure that it's secure so that if I am bringing it out in public somewhere, if it was to get stolen for example, then I know it's got a lock on it. It is a bit of a pain when you have to type in your login, so the fact that I can just wave my watch in front of the screen and it will unlock for me saves me a lot of time and hassle. Something else I use my watch for a lot is Apple Pay. It's just so quick and easy to use your watch. You just need to beep it just like you would if you were paying contactlessly. Obviously you don't even need to take a card out at all. You don't even need to have like your phone in your hand. You can do it hands-free. You can use the Apple Watch to find your location, and for example if you're driving and you want to use kind of your phone and your watch as a sat nav, big arrows will appear on your watch which will show you the direction that you need to head in. You can just glance at your watch. My car doesn't actually have Bluetooth in it, so I have to plug in the aux cable when I want to play music, and it can be a little bit dangerous. Like, you're not really supposed to lean down and unlock your phone to change songs. When I'm driving I can quickly pause and skip songs, or if you're out running for example you can pause and skip your music without having to take your phone out of your pocket. I would definitely say that that is a feature that I use every day. Overall I would definitely say the best thing about the Apple Watch is the fact that it's so convenient, especially for things like communication. As a teacher I don't always have my phone on me. I know a lot of schools find it quite unprofessional if you do kind of have your phone on your person or on your desk while you're teaching. So the really good thing about the watch is the fact that it's linked to my iPhone. All of my texts, emails, calls, messages will come through to me through my watch, and I can also send them from my watch as well. I just think it's way more subtle and really professional. I occasionally get emails with things like, can you send this pupil to the office at this time? Sometimes you just get so caught up with what's going on in the classroom you forget to check things like your emails, so you don't always get these messages. So the fact that I've got my emails on my watch, it means that if anything important does come in while I'm teaching, then I know about it right away. Or for example at the moment I'm working from home, so if I get a notification on Teams then I also get that through my watch. If for example your phone is in your bag and you want to make note of something, then you can do that really quickly on your watch. It's obviously got the calendar app, so you can very quickly add reminders of different events and add things to your schedule. It's handy for when you don't have your phone in your hand. It does also have Siri, so one of the features that I use quite a lot, for example if I'm getting into the car leaving work, then I will ask Siri to send a text to say that I'm on my way home, or you can also ask Siri while you're driving to make a phone call. I use it quite a lot when I'm shopping and I may be carrying things and I want to accept a phone call and I've got my AirPods in for example, because it's pretty much hands-free. I would say texting can be a little bit clunky on the Apple Watch. It also depends on the size of your watch screen. I quite often send texts using the voice recognition, and I'll just talk and my watch will record what I'm saying, which can be hit or miss sometimes, but generally it's okay. And there's also a little scribble feature where you can kind of use your hand to write the letters, but I do find that a little bit more time consuming. I really just tend to use it if I want to send a really quick message. The Apple Watch also comes with walkie-talkie. It's a little bit gimmicky, not really something I use very often, kind of radio other people that have an Apple Watch. When I bought my watch I had thought that I'd be able to go into my Facebook and my Instagram and YouTube. I pretty much thought it was like a tiny iPhone, but a lot of features aren't available on the Apple Watch. If you do want to be able to access your Instagram feed from your watch, if you're sitting in like a waiting room somewhere and you don't want to take your phone out, or maybe you're in a staff meeting and you're a little bit bored and you want to scroll subtly on your watch, not that I'm advising that whatsoever, you can download this app for your Apple Watch called Lens, which actually does let you access your newsfeed and like people's posts. It's not ideal because the Apple Watch screen is still pretty small, but it is just an option that I thought some of you might not be aware of. As a teacher, one of the really good things about the Apple Watch is that it helps to improve your timekeeping. I quite often set alarms on my watch if there's something I need to remember, like sending a pupil to the office at a certain time at the end of the day, or if there's a meeting or something that I need to remember about after school. I quite often use it if I want to start a stopwatch or a timer in the classroom. At home home I use it when I'm cooking if I need to set a timer. I know that quite a lot of people use it as an alarm to wake up in the morning. It's really handy that you can do everything from your watch. In terms of health and fitness, normally, obviously forgetting the current situation with the pandemic, I go to gym classes at least 3 times a week. I really enjoy going to spin classes. It's really good to be able to track my heart rate and my calories burned when I'm doing a workout. It's pretty straightforward. There are lots of different workouts that you can choose from. I'm pretty sure that this watch is waterproof, but I don't really wear it in the shower and I don't often go swimming. Personally, I probably wouldn't wear it in the water, so if that's something you're looking to use it for, then I would definitely do a wee bit of research on that. If you're out a walk and it recognises that you're doing a bit of exercise, sometimes the watch will actually prompt you and ask you, you know, are you doing a workout? Would you like to record this? If you do forget, but it can be a wee bit hit or miss. Sometimes it doesn't notify you, so it's good to try and remember to start the workout yourself manually. I really like when you unlock your target for the day, you get a little fireworks display, which is really nice. I know that my mum and my sister like to use the competitive option. You can compete against other Apple Watch users to see who can get the most steps in. Something that I found recently that is really cute and I just had to show you was this app that you can download for the watch called Step Dog. You literally get your own little dog and you can name it, and if you achieve your steps for the day, then the dog will go for a little nap and you can buy it little toys. I just use the free version of it. It's just really quirky and cute. If you tap it, your dog will interact with you and it will bark. So that's a cute little motivation to get your steps in for the day. If you're a female, you can use it to track your monthly cycles. I really like the little breathe feature. If you are someone that gets a little bit anxious, then you can use the breathe feature, which is really nice just to calm yourself down and focus on your breathing. When I'm in school, occasionally I will quickly pop the calculator app onto my watch if I want to do a really quick calculation. Other features that I occasionally use when I'm teaching are the dictionary app. Again, this is really good if you want to quickly search for the definition of a word. If you're working directly with a pupil, then you can very quickly and subtly do it using this. In a kind of similar line to that, an app I also use is iTranslate. Pretty self-explanatory. You can speak into your watch and it will translate what you've said into a lot of different languages. Quite handy for if you're teaching French or something like that and you suddenly forget a word that you're trying to say and you want to very quickly search for it. Another way that I use my watch very often is as a remote. I have Apple TV in my house and I know that you can definitely use this for that. If you're watching a YouTube video on your phone, I'm sure that you can also control and pause it using your Apple Watch. Now this is one that I'm not sure if many people know about, but it's something that I again use my watch for quite a lot, and that is taking self-timer photos. You can use your watch as a remote for your phone camera. So if I want to take an outfit photo of my teacher outfit of the day, then I'll set up my phone. If you have a tripod for your phone, you can have it set up on that, and from your watch you just go into the camera app. You can change the front and the rear camera, you can add a self timer, you can turn on the flash, you can turn on and off live photo. You can pretty much control all of the camera settings using your watch. I think you can also zoom as well. But yeah, if you want to have like your own little photo shoot session, or maybe if you're in the classroom and you want to get a picture of you with your class, if there's no one around to ask to take the photo for you, then you can set up your phone and you can use your watch and you can actually see a little preview on the screen of what you're taking the photo of. Some of the things I'm not so keen on about my Apple Watch, and I'd be interested if you're an Apple Watch user as well to see if you agree with me. Sometimes I find the app's a little bit clunky to use. Navigation can be a wee bit clunky sometimes. My fingers are a bit kind of clumsy and I press the wrong app. The battery life usually lasts me probably about 2 days at most, but if you are wanting to wear it all day long, then I definitely recommend charging it at night. Apple Watch does charge on a kind of wireless charger, which is really good. You just need to kind of sit it on top of the little port. If you watched my what I got for Christmas video, I actually got a big charging station for Christmas from Ryan, and it's really handy because I can use it to charge not only my Apple Watch but my AirPods and my phone as well. Anyway, that is all for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you are considering getting an Apple Watch and you have any more questions about it, please feel free to leave me a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it. If you already have an Apple Watch, then welcome to the club. I would be really interested to hear about how you use your Apple Watch and some of your favourite features. Hopefully today maybe you found out something that you didn't know you could use it for. If you guys enjoy these kind of teacher tech videos, then make sure you give this video a like and you subscribe to my channel for more teaching related content. I will see you in my next video. Bye!